Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to give you a quick update on some of the trades that we have taken yesterday and posted in my Discord group, as well as a quick update to my Tradeday accounts. As you know, if you follow me, last Friday, I have taken a withdrawal on Tradeday. So if we head over to the website right now, this is the membership area. I currently have 3 funded, and on Friday, I have taken a payout on one of the funded because I went above the threshold, which is 4,000, and then I made up to 5,000, so I taken a withdrawal for 1,000, and the split is 80-20, and I received the payout on Sunday. So it's pretty nice to see they actually sent the payout over the weekend. And I also emailed them regarding the first milestone. So they got back to me and said I can go ahead and continue to trade until the next milestone, which is $10,000. So that is what I did yesterday. So yesterday on my first account, you can see right now the balance is 3,360. So once this goes above 4,000, then anything above I can withdraw on a daily. As well as my second account, I believe is also hovering around 3,000 as well. And my last account, I put in another 1,000 here. So on this account, I can actually go ahead and withdraw. So this will be my second withdrawal here. I just have to go ahead and click on request withdrawal. All right. And then I'm going to withdraw 1,440, right? And then you can see the split right here. 1,440 is the request, and trade day will take 288. So that's 80-20 split, and my share will be 1,152. But then once it goes to Rise and wire back to my bank, there's some fees around that as well. So let's go ahead and send that over. I agree, and then submit. All right, so that is my second withdrawal with trade day, and that is on the Tuesday. So let's go ahead and go to my charts and talk about some of the positions that we have taken. So on NASDAQ and gold, right? On NASDAQ yesterday, I was pretty bullish. Like in my Discord group, I basically posted NQ is still a buy for me, and I just waiting for the open, right? I want to see there was a gap yesterday, as you can see right here. We gapped up right here. We gapped up, but then I want the gap to get filled. So over here, I basically says we need to get filled over here, and then I'm waiting for the open. But the gap didn't get filled until later in the afternoon. But fundamentally, we're bullish, right? Structure and fundamental aligned. So I was saying I wanted a buy, so I was waiting for that. And then there was no major news yesterday, but Trump can come out and say anything at any time, so we do have to be careful about that. And then here is the place where I said if we sweep 450, so this is on the futures pricing 450 over here, which price did come into, I'm interested. And why I was so interested in 450 is because if you look at Bookmap, there's a strong resistance and a lot of orders, pending orders in this area. So once I saw a sweep, I got in, and then you can see it played out pretty nicely. And then if we head over to NASDAQ right here, you can see the gap filled, swept 450 on the NASDAQ, the NQ over here. See 450 right here. It swept, gap filled, rejected pretty heavy. So I got in on this rejection and then went up. Of course, I got my profit and got out, but if I was to hold, TP would have been hit. All right, so that was just a simple gap fill buy because I was pretty bullish on NASDAQ. Now, if we head over to gold over here, gold was pretty interesting. We were pretty bearish. I had a student actually took the hourly flip over here and got in a nice sell. Take the ruler. I think he got on the flip from here to here. So that was around 140 pips. All right, so that is what he have taken to sell. And then I was waiting for a buy because I missed the sell over here, but I was looking at higher time frame key levels. If you see on the hourly, we tapped into this level over here, which is a support for me. And then you can see this is actually a breaker, right? So it tapped in and the hourly flip over here. We didn't really have a big wick. So normally when there's no wick, to me, there's not a lot of range. So on the next candle, we basically opened and head up. And then that is where I got in on a buy. So on the 5 minute, I got in on the buy, and then that was the first position. And then if we go to the 1 minute, I got in another position right here into the FEG. So right here. Here was the FEG, got in the second position as the price came down, layered into this position, and then that was the second position. And then I was telling the group, if you missed the second position, we still have a breaker here, right? So breaker got respected and price continued up. So for this position, there's actually multiple places that we could have taken a buy. First is higher time frames liquidity sweep. Now this is a little bit more risky, but you can see once we got here and here, these two positions are much nicer, right? So right here respected, and also on here too. This is the breaker I was talking about. So because we did break above, we have a change of character coming back into a breaker right here, and then we went up, so that was a nicer position here. This is the fair value gap that got respected and then went up as well. But then right here, I didn't really like it. I know some student got in later, like right here. He told me he got in right here, but I didn't like that area just because if you look at this area, we have a fair value gap, right? So if this rejection plus this area, consolidation area, right? These rejections, and we are bearish, so it could come back down. And because we're so close to the resistance, this is not a good place to get in. I normally like to have a larger range so I can profit more. Now, if I was to get in when it's this high, I'd rather get in on the break coming back to this IFVG, the imbalance here, and then take my buys up here will make more sense, right? I would not chase the price. I want price to come back into a key level before I enter. So those were some of the positions that I called out in the Discord group. If you want to join my Discord group, there's a link in the description as well. As you can see, some of the plays that we took in our Discord group, play by play. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and join, and it's a free community. And if you have any trades or questions, you can ask me there as well. So hope you liked this video, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.